Oh, anyway. Wow. It's taking so long for this thing to load. Amen. Charlie, good afternoon, good morning to everybody. And there, my band tem than the usual time because I have other engagements that I have to go do. I face so a few things I need to go get done today, Friday. And then my band tem than the usual, I would welcome each and every one of you here. Obana se Oshena se me network no misreu etwetwesi a na wa ma mehu otwra mehu why na metumi asesa network kwa me use no ntino madam ni na se na mama mo happy weekend and Friday amadoma na esanka me frɛ mentumi amfrɛ na esanka me frɛ mentumi amfrɛ I hope so ho ye me patcho mo share page no ma me na intimi start in the show no said ya maka no oba so na se network no say twetwetwa mesrewa ya amoma me hu eno na ebeboa me na metumi ayeden metumi access so that I can either use the data and I use the Wi-Fi to get us a better connection because ade aye ne say utie bibi na network na yeden etwetwesisi ras media michia pa me bana mabe mamu amwa ha ne na akwaba mesremo a enda akwa Friday there na yebechia yenuanum nkramufo a enne omatumi akobọ mpaye ede amayen mesrew the only good thing you can do for me or the best thing that I need you to do for me is for you to share my page and this video that you are watching now. Share it to other people, let other people know that we are live, and then let's start today's date. I just hope today is going to be like one of those beautiful shows. So stick with me and let's deliver this. As I'm sharing, I hope you are also doing the due diligence by sharing as well. Please don't hesitate to share for me. Do not hesitate to share the page for me. Yes, do not hesitate to share the page for me. And today I decided to talk about this young boy called Sammy Gyamfi. And for me, like I always say, in the how do you call it, in the kingdom of the blind man, the one-eyed man is always a hero. Now I was hoping say onipe bia de amete ya ne say o warrior what you say as a sawadwene obeye more responsible and all those things. Unfortunately for Sammy Gyamfi, I say ni din form nti wa start say obigu no ho animu ase bio na se wakoye menu yan de memma no kwan ema ne ngu no ho animu ase bio na ye de niame bi a omo ankasa akokeka eno na ne ye de ebedi dwuma wa ha nti mesre se obia wa ha bia mesre mo we de eni die mu ara mmomoden na monhye eye page ema me na afoforo so entumi enya bi meda munina ase. Let me go back there. Said ya maka no balance network no twetwesia. You do me the due diligence by making sure that person can share you. Okay, so okay, let's leave it as it is and see who and who is here. Let's start today's date. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is the light of my salvation, of who shall I be afraid of? Yea, though I will walk through the valley of shadows of death, I will not fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff would always comfort me. As I start, may the powers that give confidence, may the powers that give boldness, may the powers that give strength from the Almighty be bestowed on me. Amen. Charlie, Mosi Aeden, Echechu be a Friday, Lydia Jemai, Unankupon Shira, say hello, brother Felix, Kofi, Bona, big up yourself, Seydu Abdullah, Isa, Salute to you. When you. Let's give it and go. Amadoma, greetings to you. Akwesi Mai. I'm watching from Kuwait. Kuwait phone in Amichiamo. Ebenezer Kobi Nyamiche watching from YouTube. Thank you, Raz Media, my brother. How you doing? Nana ya was say to Tubonsu, Michia won so pa ana Alberta do baby girl and then my sanity meeting, but don't worry, what big up to you. Chireme Alexander, God bless you too, my brother. Eben Kwame, greetings to you, my able supporter. You have been with me since the beginning and thank you for being here. Unyami Shrao. I join pa with the bar and Nyame Masa de na Emra also. When you Eben there be Indu. I said me move okay. So Eben then me mentor Brako Finya come big up yourself. Isaac Yabuachi Michiao, Nanaji my Michiao, Maxwell Entry. Kwesia Samoa, you are watching with me, big up yourself. Lady Diana Rivers, big up yourself, very supportive lady. Asante Kwadwo Michiao, class prefect Cynthia Kwawaba. That just said Juma Nebeko, so Theophilus Nya, come big up yourself. Nana ya will say to Tumabo Udin that and when be Nana Atwa Poma, big up yourself. Vida Botre, Madame Michiao, Osei Owusu from Germany, Michiao, Minia Osei Owusu. Faith Nyako Michiao, na miame mame Babs Coca, big up yourself. And then Menkwana me Ben Chairman Drew and coming home. I hope say Obia you okay. Me pa twa mo share page no. Mo share page na yentumema page no anye den enko nanim. Oba na wa share page na page no etumi akọ nanim. Said am kan no. I usually wait till I come but and then I say me bantam because I have other engagements that I need to go do. Me pa twa na me ba ya me chia His Excellency na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces, for his excellent leadership to Ghana and what he's doing for Ghana. On the Yere Michiao, the also the whiskey of Ghana politics, Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, Vice President, Baby Awubia Michiao, Ona Weyere Samira Michiamo, Michia Chief of Staff, Michiam Penifo Amo Jubilee House, Mo Amo MPP headquarters from Chairman in Team, Mr. Kodia, all the way Nanabi to Mama Kate, everybody, Alaji, Fatau, Mustafa, all the people that are in the office of NPP headquarters putting things in order. Shout out to all the communicators too who are doing their best to communicate, and shout out to those who have chosen not to communicate because they have not eaten. God is all of us our judge. Na mintia obi bia wo hwe me ne ba bia wo hwe me firi bia menim say time in a bit kakra, but that is the best way that I can get today going. All right, so my first subject that I would like to talk about is some videos that I have. And somebody will say, na fellas wakoye den a omudi udin omatagi udin me patcho me de minim dia elkos wo ho. The miniman said my video was picked, and I believe knowing Mora has something to say. So we are gonna go and listen to Mora after here and see what Mora has to say. And you know, that is so I know people were trying to find out then see what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All that I know is that my video has been tagged. I think the last video I did has been tagged, and I believe she has some commentary that she'll pass about it. So time no swan. Let's go listen to what she has to say. Now, me wo ho be last week, and I know this week, yeah, last Monday. Me we event na yes sister Oboayewa Charles, welcome. Sister Diana Rivers. Sunday me information bi eye abrantie bi a ose owo Australia na waye container ma container ni sifie na port bo edin na nempai bo a obo ni na ne se yempamo na nado na mahama emra no metete port so na oka mahamadina na mesi there be enye genuine se niamemu ayeten na ye solutions na okobo mahamadina, then right away you know you are not heading the right direction. Okay, se niamemu yeden na ye pobi ama na be so ano na okobo mahamadin se no ntini yankoto abama mahama, right away your intentions are easily shown and are easily out there. But without withstanding, me pese ye brother now ye video mebo video no obi ahwe eti ase se port time one ye dear crown utie port no time one ye Ghana dear near control na 100% crown. We had people still complaining, say port honiamano adding ukoyiniama nebo adding and all of that. Some of us who are in abroad that sends cars and stuff to Ghana knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, brother, no, unless say on ye informed. Now ye tuya ne keke say onbe ye bibi keke. E pa chotie. Unless say ye tuya ne kase onbe ye bibi keke mfanko, because I have also spoken to people in Australia. Actually, senyam tro na media am sendre wia. Almost say, oh, send your money the more but ye. Now I couldn't tell me who say me brother no cre any money say there were some nuisance taxes na you tiano with Tema Port. Ekufu ado buy or buy bi o vehicle twemu and then 50%, a bit 30%. Spare parts dealers near the idea yet to taxes so emam port, because that time we were trying to give ourselves the best lead for our people this type of transport business. Now, I want everybody to be clear on this, okay? Ebra na port ni ye di ane ye control no krano. Na niyama boeding. Abangazi, big up yourself. Okay? Today stay. I want everybody to stay. I want everyone to stay and share the page. Okay? When we owned Tema Port, duties were even high. So the question I will ask that brother is that how much more now that you don't own the Tema Port? Now, show me, welcome. I want us to start thinking like critical people, because it is the only way. It is the only way we can be able to know which political party can help Ghana. Because I always say this on my platform, say Okofa Sebi MPP need to say me metna ha. Me can de den kwa fa MPP hon. Okofa NDC nia. Obeka de den kwa fa NDC hon. That is why the onus is on you to check these two parties. No, look at the balances, do the checks and balance. Which of them really, promotes development for everybody, and that is where you let it go. Utie. So my question will be, say, omo support why they no. Na mase bisa say, ebra na port ne ye de akra na ye se niama no eden uyi ne boeding. So the question will be, how much more now that we don't control the port? Of course, 30-50% is supposed to be working. But now listen to this. Say, when I was here, Maxwell Entry, welcome. Utie. When I was here, say, the only way you best solve is to bring Mahama. Naturally, say, 1 year checks. Because the Tema Port no boy the ayen to me funny man come mania the idea ye tieska try it because your port no enye ye bio. And that Tema Port yes you on Ghana ni bia wo hwe me awutie me se wonte ya me ka kire wo ne, it does not totally belongs to Ghana. The only proceeds we are getting from Tema Port is 10% of the revenue. Utie. The only thing I Ghana for, yeah, control pretty much in terms of revenue is what? 10%. Now, guess how that is even more deadly? Adia ne your mind diano, and there they are common foreign ebiso or no running. It's your no the only technical aspects, and a baby ye and crop where we on free or one more move to me on my year juma and on bay juma. I want us to look at this and look at it, like critically, because we play a lot, we joke a lot with things. Listen to this man. It's not this one. I will come on to this small boy when I'm done. Today we shall show more exposés and make sure we show him that we are all not fools. So this is a perfect gentleman here. For those of you who are watching me, he claims he's in Australia. So I will let you people listen to what he has to say, then I'll respond. Let's go. Listen to him.
At you for me, no, because you may container this you. And you may container an account. And you may container an account. And you might be bring Australia how we container and so see yard. See a container way every month beyond a see and $150 every month. container we need a Ghana container no charge ya charge no yintimi enti container na ka edisi ya yesreti for say John Dramani Mahama abrochire for the hwehwe free one say buaye na yintimi fa ye no mamra Ghana because we do Ghana e no na Ghana for so adwabifo efie for so be na adwumaye because no be gulu ni ba do Ghana e ba be serve on my Ghana because we do a metua tax ye hwe container no no be infinity. So see, energy to be slept and your force. Women to abapa, women to abapa. Now NDC and PP, they are not the same. No one you know, but for the same container, cover which the interview from my Ghana. Tema Port this year, I get empty. You container is only to be from Ghana. Container we are in Ghana. The public group port is in India a year 880,000. Which is 800 million. 800 million near the Makako for Sessican and the Wakucha port fee. NDC and PP are not the same. John Dramani Mahama is so but the Dura port to no year which the four. But I was some team.
Okay. And just so we can decode this video very well, okay? Just so we can decode it well. Work with me here. I plead with you. And I beg your indulgence. Mama yinti any bill or say
for me no because you container is you. And you mean one container na account. And you mean one container na account. And you can be brave Australia how one container and so see yard. Omuntimi fanko. Se see a container we see every month beyond a see penalty see yankasa mi fi ntino. E say me tia $150 every month. Container we need a Ghana container no charge ya charge no yintimi enti container na ka edisi ya.
First and foremost, me sorry, me nimu, but I don't think so. We a smart businessman. Onipa usuya our business free no one chewa depa. Obi or co-business maybe name something we call risk assessment. The amatinami do ye be a NDC for say a corruption serpent to say sankwasi asemna no mo kekano. On your smart businessman, you don't go into a business when you don't know what your cost is. Why your container? Because you to me the container ko Ghana. I feel no we could be saying actually was idea no untumi ntuaka no say eh say idea me ntumi ntuaka. You are not even thinking. And you are sometimes we need to stop doing these type of petty politics. Because ebra Rollins wo ho no sika na yetua no wo port. E ko soro wo bra kufuo baaye. E san ko soro wo bra Tamils baaye. E san ko soro ewo bra den sebe John Dramani Mahama bae enti akufu ado so ebe kosoro adentia ewiase nyini kɔ nanim nyini nkɔ nachi so we expect say 6 years ago wo the $2,000 e shepo car ye bibia de bagana and then enye adwuma sa. The global changes that are happening, the economical waves that are being tarnished here and there, the wind that is blowing economies, helter-skelter and all those things. You know, you don't expect, say, idea utuya no 5 CD endra into your next way, say, Gina 5 CD. It's never true. You're not a smart businessman. I face you. To show you that you are not a smart businessman, this is what I will say to you. Number one, you are there saying that John Mahama should come and he should help a Bruchirefo to, bring their stuff down. I don't understand. And now I know what I say. Me one now for yes, more than but still I'm your containers at the Kogana, cause on my plan ye. Untmen causes a baller goods, sebe, Monfancheme. I use the baller goods for a reason. Untmen causes a baller goods can find check container muma. Think and say yes, will be a year container and also go a container the Akogana. Before you enter into any venture, you do your research. You do your research. You do your research before you go into that. You just don't get up one time and say that will be a year container into 77. Also, could take a container. I feel what I na bow so I feel the Mahama neba beshama. Michelle Bo Minia. So show me video ya. Mahama crano sempo on the view, but sempo be dia container bo be ye in the way a TSA. What na soda? You your year or portal. But in order to educate you a bit, and the person me catch on support and yeah, dear. Why? Inti sa obube fu obi a de awpese oba no ono and a share Ghana manye Japadi nina. And those of you who don't have this information, take it this way. You can check it out and come and tell me if I'm lying. Mahama went for $7 billion loan. Okay? And for that $7 billion, we had to give our port. We gave our port not for 1 year, not for 2 years, not for 3 years. Utie. We gave our port away for 35 solid years. That is what the agreement says. Utie. 35 solid years. My brother, say we need some information now. Make catch now. The entire what the Nyama call Ghana say you know. To me sebe. I'm like, how do I like call it? You know, is because say port ni nya una control. Sika kra you almost chief report one woman 10% pe. Adintia. Papa bia or better to ye my pansam no ende or sister la nso ni di into person obedi more yem fa ne mara said dia ebeya obetumi anya 7 billion. Utie said the ebeya Ghana ebenya $7 billion inti. Yedi ye whole Tema Port ekoshe businessman nsa for 35 years. Please note that the term for 35 years. Now faith the clause cause contract comes with a clause. Okay? Now, Ghana would see me be a lesson. The Tema Port that has been given to the French billionaire and his UK partners. Just so you know, the deal was done in the UK's. Mahama, Oko UK, and Oko yes, our deal, no. Every Tema Port cost $7 billion. Equivalent, $7 billion. Read my lips like Honorable Ken will say, read my lips. $7 billion. And or the port na my. Afetie clause e won say sende aban fufuro bi aba sende yakoto aba ama ebia PNDC kube na se kube aba na se kube ene no it's not a US woman they are partners. Okay, the UK section is that they are partners, but the real owner, the person now, I will put his information on my page after here. He's a French billionaire. He's a guy or a Burma French billionaire. He is the one we gave this thing to. Now, Fatia, clause here, one say, we say, as a boss. Now, Sammy Gyamfi say get finance social. Minia, to what say? Albert, big up yourself. Udia meba, Abubakar meba, Sammy Gyamfi is next. I just want to clear this guy off the air. Now, clause say what say ekuya donko party bedi ade ne. Na omo pese omu twa sa contract 35 years ni mu. Na Ghana yetumi gye ye property back tie. Etwa se Ghana tua 21 billion. You people don't know how wicked these people are, eh? And let me tell you, Mahama and his cronies, they are getting perks from these French people. They are getting money every month. They are getting residuals. Esan se omo be didinti no. Ye the airport ni na koji 7 billion. Utie. And ye say ye pese ye twemu a. Say na Young fan say, Mama Babs, where be the president? You don't like that deal. Albert, where be the president? You don't like that deal. And you want to what? You want to cancel that deal. We have to pay what? We have to pay a total of $21 billion. Now, Mama mentioned the entire NDC can never compare themselves to MPP. Omuko sign a contract. $584 million a year no. Under the auspices of Papaya your friend Gofredame Tikesia wa adwe minime kufu ado mani no obi atiti sa adwe Sakora Boys nkwa so muni na ye champion. Sakora Boys nkwa so muni na ye den omuni na ye champion. Because if you look at how they took their time to cancel or abrogate that 584 ani ye tuano. to just pay $170 million. Can you imagine? Mahama di oko sign you know say makoji 7 CDs. Nanso se mi kotia metia 21 CDs. Mbohon 3 times. 3 times. Enti se na wote Ghana na we port ni na wusu woton spare parts we container na wusu a na we bisa ho se port yi na to okura no na te sen na enda enhye yensa. Minua, let's avoid JDM. Minua, se wubenya adwensa kra man sukura da se yemfre Mahama ensaimra na oba ontumi nye. Because se wutumi do amayeja pade ekoje 7 billion. Madam Elizabeth, se wutumi do amayeja pade ekoje 7 billion na wo sisi ebetwamu a age se yetua 21 billion. Ha, Mahama, what has Ghanaians done to this man? And still he's not satisfied. Every record you pick of this guy, it's so abysmal. And still, we have people wearing green and white say they want to actually bring Mahama back. Are you kidding me? Like, say, serious, into Mahama no, say, Oboko Surukobo no kwa na ye fa, na say, the fact say, obey president, na ye fa, na say, I don't get it. Fine, even Maxwell is saying, say, Oba for 4 years, which is actually true. And the man anka say, bien and umuto say, onye the hope of Ghana. Oko US, or say, on to me yet significant change, bia, on to me Sammy bia in 4 years. Na NDC ni say, I know they want to, and I still am Mahama no person oba. Mesi ebe kakra uba na eshe sebe uyemu no. Mahama beton, ye wo na brunia befane ko ye slave. Guys, we need to avoid Mahama. I'm begging you people. Nobody should think, say, the current challenges are here come no. It's about, say, Mahama will come and change it. Because Medin Kai analysis, they are chiremo dada. Ya Papa Rollins wo no. The ane ya faso, or say, $7 billion for $12 billion. It's more than that. No. It's not 12 for Minia. The document I have is not $12 million. The document I have is 21 billion. Unless you have, I'm like, hey Ben, if you have another one, that's fine. But what I have, it is 21 billion. If you want to cut that contractor, it's 21 billion. That is what I know. So if my document is right, you can give me the correct document and I'll come and correct that. But what I know and what I have here is what I'm telling you. 21 billion. Ube 21 billion. That is what I know. And I'll be glad if you can give me I'm like the record that you have, because it helps to educate people. We want people to know the truth and nothing but the truth. Now, let's go back again. We are talking about port duties. Rollins woho na port boarding. In Sukufo ba and port boy ye den more. Na Kufo no ye se port boarding. Even though say ye be yes we a nurse ni a utumi you car free ye be me free stuff near support boarding. When Atamils came, port boy den more. Atamils no ye support boarding. Mahama ba ye no port boy den more. And it is only wise and sensible for you to understand, say, just as you grow forward and you don't grow back, you know, the same way things don't stay the same. And this all case why your containers you na untimi fan ba na Ghana for na be benefit ni ade. Most of you go there, you sell your stuff, you don't pay no tax. We inside the way every way or I'm like, how do you call it? Port or na ukotua wiska kakra, that's it. They don't really pay like nothing. Obi credit to me the go on no fee enim. Na oton wo wa na odeko. Receipt be na we utura mo bi na obi ehwa here wo service oton here. What receipt are you giving to somebody for them to know say oton say? You are selling it right in front of your yard. To make money for yourself. And to be making money for yourself, or mining share. Well, for your information, Nana Akufo-Addo is not the reason why the port is high. The port is high because we sold this port when we didn't have to sell the port. Or let me say, we gave this port for collateral for this tune of what, 7 billion. Just to get 7 billion. And to say more idea, number What check in ye na Mahama dear. Mahama is certainly not the answer for you. Mike Ledu says yes, it is $21 billion. Yeah, but I think my brother is also saying 12 billion. I don't know where the 12 billion came in, but let's just see. Say maybe I know 21 or yeah, 12. But idea. I mean, he said we added listener of this page into I believe say or the particulars in the Bema who say 12 billion and I say 21 billion. Now, me wa me sign and I'm social media so. Or say, how can any sensible person load a container and keep it for almost 2 years before shipment? Mama Babs, can you imagine? All right. Now, and then me person me bomb in sem, will be among in sem Emma MPP are buying for free education. Now, I couldn't make us say for free education. They say, Mama Babs, today I'm making this pronouncement here. And I'm glad you are here because today you are going to provide us with some answers to these things that I'm going to say. Because of free education, oh, Mama Babs, ebrebi baba, kwasia sebi imprediasa, ni kane biu. Utie. Ebrebi baba, utie. Kwasia mbagane biu. Aden, yeni na yeni bete free education inti. Free education intino me say ni na eso bete na me pesa wo hwe case study bi ma me first no na omo kan na me dwene so omo dey 3 NDC for keke but no kure even university e see NDC for constituency kura na yeto aba wo ho a NDC we utie is that Lily me say university po esi one kasa baby NDC for the win kura na yeto aba wo ho a NDC we they can read and understand. Now Dr. Bawumia can say movie. And today Mr. Lily is becoming clear why all of them their target is Bawumia. I think when Bawumia speaks it exposes their indeficiencies. I say a rom hon to mamobia say sample party ayedi e kire ndis ne sa na eyezu example. I'm telling you. I'm not joking. I may say, yes, I support Bawumia for, I forget that one. And yeah, no one I'm talking the attacks. The reason why Bawumia has become the attack, and say, he always exposes their, how do you call it, their ignorance. Omagana for who the into Ome Jimmy Mo. Big up DJ. Me nim se musuma husa. Because every time Bia Bawumia Bekasa, NDC for be your margin so mo correspond bia no mo kogu omo animu ase na ende mebo videos bi wa na ya kan nia ma bi ya ye de nia kan nia ma bi na ya hwe se so ampa se Dr. Bawumia ka say NDC for kan no mu ninti ase about things ne say no kra but I think it's true minia social intervention policy udie social intervention policy. Eye policy se ye implementia utie obia owo man mu bia nya so mfaso so I don't have to travel to circle to see infrastructure. Again, we have social structures which we call amenities. Enti se usi kwanya na we kwanya. That is not a social intervention. That is a social infrastructure. Let's get it clear. Utie say and today I will show you the reason why I'm saying that NDC does not learn and they are not willing to learn. Because the communications director of NDC once again sat on Obi's platform and said, "Get fund. It's a social intervention." No problem. No problem. But what was Get Fund set up to do? And until I say, and there, I am the same Mama Babs, so I am one and Nkrumah time. No. Do you know Get Fund was established by Nkrumah? Until I know Omuko school free. No, those times, no Omuko school free. Mama Babs, you are going to come and explain this today, okay? So get ready. Me say Nkrumah time no mu go school free. Get fund and Nkrumah set here no mu go to school free. But no kra no ye fa nipa 48,400 and BB pe and na Nkrumah ehwe. Get fund no Nkrumah get fund or ye no. And ye two Nkrumah. And 1971 going no. Ye signed the then sa de and sign baby get fund. And 79 cool for no buy ye no NDC for PNDC for beje you know say ye niska ye de be hwe obi aba free sa enti sa dia ye no cost sharing and e ban say buy ni betua some of the bills and then parent no so atua bi utie enti say Sammy Gyamfi ni mu a he should go and look for the meaning of Get Fund and why Get Fund was set up. Mentue to be aso no, okay? I would like to do this. No, there be way better later. Maybe I'm selecting what we are going to get our information from, like I always like to do. Okay, there be. Anyway, so na me pet. Anyway, they are and they be way. Good. Come on, let's go. All right. Me patron obi a wo hwe me nebia. Let's read this together. Social intervention therefore differs from provision of social infrastructure and amenities. Is somebody reading? Sammy Gyamfi se wu nim sebe se wu nim social intervention me can be wa ha kire na wate ase say number 1 social intervention therefore differs, it's not the same as infrastructural amenities such as toilets, electricity, schools, hospitals, water, roads, interchanges, among others. In the grand scheme of things, social protection is concerned with safeguarding and supporting the poor and vulnerable, such as children, women, older people, people living with disability, the displaced, the unemployed, the sick. All right. Now, Miria, I decided to read this. Yankwa. Me pese osha second paragraph no. Let's read it. This is an article on social interventions. I want us to read the second one. All right. It is, however, worth noting that the reasons behind social protection differ very broadly, ranging from minimizing poverty and vulnerability, building human capital, empowering women and girls, improving livelihood, and respond to economic and other adversities. Now let's go. Based on the preceding explicit acceptation of social interventionism, we can confidently delineate some social interventions as. Now, the question Dr. Bawumia asked was this: NDC or Mahama should come up with one social intervention that they have been able to implement correctly that is working and benefiting everybody. He ran and said, Get Fund. Get Fund is more for then resuscitating the building the schools, building the infrastructures and stuff, and sometimes giving small loans. Into school fees, mouse to set it in a net, it is shared cost. In the soccer term say, Get Fund, your social intervention will be our enjoyer. Now, on said and social interventions, I say. And again, Dr. Bawumia was clear. Show us one you have been able to implement that is working. Now, let's go. Nurses' allowance is a social intervention. The teachers' allowance is a social intervention. Now, can you people read this with me? SADA, JIDA, NHIS, maternal care, school feeding program, the mass transport system, the free SHS, the nation builders call. Enti se wo hwe de wo here social intervention policies ye mienu e wo NDC for ho. However, just like Dr. Bawumia said, which of them have they been able to implement? Se upeso hu sada ye ni na nim de esi ye diska anya adwuma. Jida ye ni na ye hu de esi ye anya adwuma. MPP the nurses training allowance by and they are restore. MPP the teachers training allowance by and they are restore. MPP the national health insurance scheme by and they are also maternal care. I'm sure they are working on it. School feeding program. MPP. The mass transport. MPP. Free SHS. MPP. NAPCO. MPP. NDC for the SADA and JIDA. You find a savannah and then poverty and then they were trying to then bring down poverty in the north. Mahama couldn't handle that and chop the money, and the people couldn't benefit from it. And that is why Sammy Gyamfi or 200 crowd on him says Jida social intervention. Look how long we have asked them what is social intervention, social intervention, social intervention, and now bon one no more bones, these people couldn't even identify. And again, there is nothing to write home about Sada and Jida because it was chop. For you to know, like Felix would always do for you, Savannah Accelerated Development Authority, may I say, oh, Odure Champon, big up yourself, why? I need these minds. Meba. Seek ye good and not evil. Eba. Seek ye good and not evil. Yeah. Seek ye good and nothing else. Okay. Dr. Bawumia asked NDC people, say, he said cocoa fertilizer. NDC, I grow when so, yeah, party Benny. Dr. Bawumia said, show us one social intervention you have been able to implement. We saw Sada, Meboa, and we saw Jida. Jida, as we speak, ye did this car President Mills Mahama appointees. Ye did this car consto a tune of 4.1 million Ghana cedis. Yaduti abuga pele. Yadunu kotumu. Utie. Abuga pele. Yadunu kotumu. Jida. Utie. Jida nti. Yadunu kotumu. So Jida couldn't get implemented to benefit anybody. Cancel that out. Osman, I'm doing very good. I just like to play with these people because they don't learn. NDC don't learn. When you get them and you expose them like this, I like it. Another guy who is still in prison as we speak, Philip Akpena exhibit. Yeah? As we speak, he is also serving a 12-year sentence for Jida. So Jida could not. And please, by the way, all these people were prosecuted by Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and put to jail by Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Please, let us get that on record. Now, by on Chi, you be on Chi, and I am a sometimes I am not aiming. Intia no. NDC, social intervention, no. Hey, NDC. Yambra has interventions, no. Quality grain. Ibrahim Adams. Mwamunim dada. NDC for Mahama na appointed no and a wohono. Now, let me go back to the subject of the day. Tia say you can social intervention I see upon saying. I say social intervention is an action which involves the deliberate intervention of a public or private organization into social affairs for the purpose of changing them. In other words, it is a deliberate attempt to change society in some way. An alteration of the social culture. Enti ebrebi baye. Na sebi wu niska. Uko hospital ya ubewu. Utie. Ebrebi baya. Na uniska cash and carry days no. Uniska ubewu. And majority of people were dying in our hospitals because omuniska umudibetuya. Utie. And so a president called Kufuor thought about it. Say me Kufuor me wiska. Me ho chire me amen me call private hospital. Kra me pekra me call Bruchire hospital. But kwa me da kon. Vida Botwi. Kwesi apia Cynthia Akwa. Mo no enko yie mamo. Enti yamfa nhihye bi mra ye betua foto nkakra tum na etumi abaye den abe benefit yen. National Health Insurance. NDC fo mu ni yakum. Yetikwa apai. Yentene yentiase ma yemfa Ghana sika enhwe yankasa yapomudin. That is NDC position. A social democratic party is against a social intervention. You know what's more important? Health care. Health care. Key. Because without health, how can you even have healthy workers to work to make anything better for you? I hope somebody is following. Now, when Kufuor brought that, he added free maternal care to it because na yemma no omukwo a yesu we nya ne ba ma me nanka se wu akola ne na yini na because e bi onye me ye wanko hospital check up ba kupo enti maternal care ne se fa wo card yi kona ye nhwew aso ba time utie kona ye nhwew aso ba time akopem time a wo bewo emene ye wo ho adansidie nkrofo a sebe ye free maternal care ene ye de wo wom. Okay. Now, another intervention. I want you people to listen to this video very carefully. Listen to this video for me.
Yes. Most of us depend on this allowance to pay our school fees. We depend on it to buy our handouts. Some of us applied for training colleges. Even though we have the passion for teaching, but we also knew that when we come, we have something as allowance that will help us in our stay in school. But now, as we have come here, things have changed. We have been struggling. Some of us, when we vacate, we have to go somewhere and force and try to so we can get something to come and pay our school fees. But if this allowance was to become done, I would have always used that one to settle our school fees.
Okay, so that's a student there recorded by Christopher Mwakwa, Savannah regional correspondent. Dennis.
The gentleman who spoke has just summarized the position of the government when it comes to the payments of teacher training allowance and nursing training allowance. You heard him. He said some of us, when we applied for teacher training, we knew that we would receive allowances.
Right.
And that's why we came. For some of us, we have to struggle to be able to buy handouts.
Okay.
Some of us, we have to do other things and struggle to make money before we come here.
That's right.
We rely, as he said, we depend on the teacher trainee allowance to pay our fees, buy our handouts and other things. That is the reason why I want to reiterate on the set today that the Nana Danko Kufuor and the MPP government, Dr. Bawumia Nana Danko Kufuor and this MPP government, considering the issues that this gentleman has raised, having it at the back of our minds prior to 2016 elections, we're very convinced and clear that paying teacher trainee allowances is the way to go to ensure that the gentleman who spoke now doesn't remain at home and gets an opportunity to come. But how does he satisfy it?
All right. Life-changing interventions. Let me throw this funny joke inside. Do you remember when Mahama went to Parliament and said the intervention he brought was he gave this lady called Abiba or something 50 Ghana cedi to Preku? Okay, it's one of the interventions he has done. Or Mobiska so on Fankoya in Preku. One person's car. So on Fankoya in Preku into intervention. We are talking about a policy that transforms everybody. Now, let's now look at Sammy Gyamfi and his lies. There was another one I was going to...
Yes, my main focus is this Galamsey matter. But other program here so and Nipa Debre it's here. And so we better or bully sing a cancer be Chatua. Now one telling now we are crabby creatia no wajedi. It's yes setting records of the streets. Maybe I'm not bizarre, Mr. NDC, Minka social intervention, that question betrays his understanding of social intervention. It's a very illiterate question. Get fund NDC in the buy. Social intervention, DNUA, NPP, Diaba, Abua, Emunasia, Ghana, it's a get fund. Sabedi beda so na ye passing to ya vat atoa yenti bin koto futu ni afanye mpuntu ewo the bisua institutions ahodo a ewo man no it is a
me patro samote we are talking of interventions. This guy said get fund, okay? And like I said earlier, when you Meba. Okay. Anyway, Patro Meba. Sammy Gyamfi said get fund. Is it this? No. Social intervention. Okay. Meba. Sometimes it's very necessary to bring these things out. I actually used it right now. Good. Me patro muntie. Sammy Gyamfi said get fund. A social intervention. How true is that? Does he really understand? And this guy has the nerves to say MP before you're illiterate. Such a foolish guy. Such an idiot guy has the nerve to say MP before more you're illiterate when he doesn't even understand what social infrastructure is from social interventions. He doesn't know what social intervention policy is. Get fund is to improve infrastructure development into what? Into our schools. In Tebia, school way so we hear classroom block near Kosia Momo. School way so we hear dormitory near Kosia Momo. How can you say that is the same as a policy bias you be uncle school free into Kedina? He doesn't understand. Let's read this again. Social interventionism, therefore, differs from provision of social infrastructure and amenities such as toilets, electricity, schools, emphasis, schools, hospitals, water, roads, interchanges, among others. Utie. Did somebody follow? Obi follow ye. So somebody should tell Sammy Gyamfi that it is he rather who is an illiterate and doesn't understand anything. We, communication leader, lawyer, you don't even know the difference between social infrastructure and social intervention policies. You don't know what better says you that was someone a JB I want to swap or yini coat to be can be video yen about we party of Radin NDC. And he's never gonna let NDC learn no aqua way on my NDC learn that. I'm telling you. Me say, be as long as this guy remains as their communication, their followers will never hear anything true because he does not understand issues. Wabon lawyer na to no so keke but onimu che boy no wabon Sammy Gyamfi wabon mama yan ka no kure na no na edin edi di atem bone ne nsam fon kase nchie e na etumi di na bedu na baby o edi no na ba no substance pa or you very chaff. So Sammy Gyamfi new get fund was then a bisa na went to me anka say get fund or what till now he want to say get fund. cantonment phone in a yechiamo. Seriously. How the hell do you tell me, sir, a whole communication director of a big political party does not know what social infrastructure or amenities are? We, but now on a chin and nimu yen opi se opika se, and that is so almost illiterate. Kwasia. Kwasiakwa Jimmy Fuwe Ghana fwe pega na erezi no oginem no ono no eji ni sikedie and ode dadamo. Oji ni sikedie na ode dadamo, and you people follow. And your hero, and you know what? My own friend Enrique J posted this thing. Now me say, hey. No wonder. No wonder we are suffering. No wonder we are suffering. Listen to him.
You're not even fit for platforms like this. Good for NDC a free cocoa fertilizer program at the Macoco for. Say, check fertilizer free American force and the way of cocoa meeting also and your social intervention. That is I was also called back to JHS. Bobby, NDC and a free cocoa seedlings program. Hybrid seedlings, a chain free Macoco for. And no new social intervention. What is a social intervention?
Hey, Coco for Mumro. Mama Babs, I know, sir, you are laughing because you started say you pay a banya or so a queer for a snapper. There's an uncle Kruma. And a champon. Emma Mumu, a state farms near the other. So you are giving a free fertilizer to farmers and a social intervention. You are hey, Rade. I'm glad to say that. I say, how many communication officers have you changed so far because of him? Because of why? I mean, how many communications? I'm like, we've not changed nobody. Yabuabia Samoa term came to an end and he left. We didn't change him while he was in office. Yabuabia Samoa term by end, and then we changed him. Unless you don't understand stuff like the one who is sitting here, your hero, or say get funding social intervention, and it wasn't even brought by NDC in the first place. Okay, Cocoa mass praying, President Kufuor na de baye. Yen so akua fo asene President Kufuor na san be reintroduce here. Mobile na mobile yes, mobile be seedlings na ade, and you people ended up giving it to party people to the point where the farmers have to come and make an announcement, press conference, say ade no mobile tomamo farm mo free bio because omunya. They don't get it. You people claim you were sharing fertilizers free, but the farmers came and said they were not getting it. And this guy is a communication expert for NDC.
Intervention by government in the social affairs of the people. So, they said you claim the opposite of that. You will not sit on platforms like this and make a mockery of yourself. NDC are buying a chief fee.
Forgive me, pa.